Schools closest to the Spokane fires are reopening today for staff after wildfire testing. How the district is preparing for students returning next week.
And I'm tracking your forecast. Beautiful day currently underway as I'm tracking blue skies and temperatures climbing into the 80s.
And firefighters are wrapping up and heading out of Spokane after helping with the fires. What local agencies have left to do. Hello and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Regan Gallo. Laura Papetti is off today. First and foremost, we are kicking it off to weather to start off our week and our Monday afternoon. Jenny, you were just telling me, I wish I was out on Lake Coeur d'Alene rather than being in studio. It looks so beautiful out there. What should people know this afternoon?
Yeah, Regan, that's right. I mean, even here stepping into the outdoor weather center, it is so nice outside. The sun is shining, skies are blue, and you can't tell me you don't wish that you also were out on this boat here on Lake Coeur d'Alene. Just breathtaking. Current temperature, we're really turning up the heat. 84 degrees is where we're at right now with winds coming out of the northeast at 3 miles per hour sustained. As we take a look at current conditions across the region, we're in the low 80s right now in Spokane, 87 degrees in Moses Lake, 83 down on the Palouse with some upper 70s north to San Point, Idaho, but we are seeing this round of some widespread sunshine and calm and variable winds. Now, as we take a look at current air quality, we are still in the good to moderate range across much of eastern Washington and North Idaho, so still hanging on to that break. However, we are dealing continuously with some unhealthy air quality out toward central Washington, and it's even been very unhealthy toward Orondo specifically. We do still have some air quality alerts in place toward the central part of the state because of that potential of dipping in and out of the unhealthy range. So bear that in mind, especially if you were someone who is especially sensitive to worsened air quality. Current satellite and radar for you, things are dry. We're partly cloudy across eastern Washington and North Idaho with temperatures that are still going to climb more this afternoon. Upper 80s to low 90s across much of eastern Washington and North Idaho, and these temperatures are above our average. How long this heat is expected to stick around, that's coming up in my extended forecast. Regan.
Jenny, thank you so much. Hot temperatures ahead. We will continue to watch that. And it's been 2 weeks since fires destroyed hundreds of homes in the Spokane area fires. Today, Spokane Public Schools is welcoming teachers and staff back to 3 Spokane area schools where some of the neighborhoods were hit the hardest. Now, that includes Indian Trail and Wood Ridge Elementaries, as well as Flett Middle School. All 3 schools underwent independent environmental testing and inspections because they were among the schools closest to the fires and also remained under level 3 evacuation orders the longest. Testing was conducted by Fulcrum Environmental Consulting to assess the impacts of wildfire smoke. That included installing air quality sensors, bringing HVAC systems back online, as well as replacing those HVAC filters. Inside all 3 schools, air quality conditions were found to be in the good to moderate range, determining it was safe for staff to return. Additional testing will continue before students return next week.
Teachers and staff were anxious to get back in the school. They want to prepare for students. Normally they can start trickling in earlier in August, and obviously this year that wasn't a possibility, but we also want to make sure this building is safe both for staff and students. So we did a pretty thorough process to ensure our grounds and building, exterior and interior, were safe.
Now, Spokane Public Schools says 164 homes belonging to district families were destroyed. They say they calculated that number using city data. And keep in mind, that could mean multiple students impacted depending on if families had more than one child in school. Also, 37 homes of staff were also destroyed. School starts back next week on August 26th before Labor Day this year. And Superintendent Swinyard has talked about creating as much normalcy in student routines as possible. We will, of course, continue to report on the aftermath of the fires and all the back-to-school activities. And after nearly 2 weeks, the massive response to the Spokane area fires is winding down. The California Team 7, is transferring command back to local agencies as hundreds of firefighters who came here to help head back home. Now, at the height of this response, about 2,000 firefighters and support crews were based at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Crews came from across the country and even as far away as Australia. The complexity of the fires required one of the highest levels of incident management.
It's one of the more complex scenarios that we tend to see, and so we ended up having a type 1 or a complex incident management team arrive to assist the local fire departments.
Now, right now, Team 7 is briefing local agencies on what's been done and the work that still remains. Crews did share they are grateful for the support and the donations from the community. In about an hour, the Washington office of the Insurance Commissioners is hosting a workshop in Spokane for people who were impacted by the recent fires. They say they will be there to help explain the insurance claims process and help answer any questions you may have. The workshop is being held at Spokane Falls Community College in Auditorium Room 110. It will be from 1 to 3:30 this afternoon, and you can visit the Office of the Insurance Commissioner website to register and learn more. And North Idaho College says they have received more than $82,000 in grant money from the Idaho Department of Lands. The money will be used to restore trees lost during the recent December and March windstorms on the Coeur d'Alene campus. The school says the money will be used to purchase 74 trees and help cover other expenses like supplies and labor. And the biggest court battle over the impact of social media on children will begin in a California courtroom tomorrow. Meta Platform faces a federal trial that could lead to its bankruptcy. The lawsuit was filed 3 years ago by 33 states. That includes Washington. They claim Meta contributed to the youth mental health crisis by designing features that get kids addicted to social media, and that Meta collected data from children under the age of 13 in violation of federal law. The states want changes to how Facebook and Instagram operate, along with financial damages that could total more than $1 trillion. And Mark Few is officially in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Coming up, we have a look at his induction and what he learned at his time with Gonzaga.